welcome to the Gen X Glam Station here on YouTube. It is great to see everyone, whether if you're new to the channel, if you're coming back, welcome back. I sure do appreciate everyone that tunes in. I really, truly do. I'm gonna get rolling into this video. I've kind of already put on some more makeup since the last time you saw me. Like if you're following these videos in series, this is the second video, 2 videos today. It's a twofer because I wanted to do a giveaway video and I wanted to unbox some new Charlotte Tilbury and try out this new brush that I got from Charlotte Tilbury. It's like her Hollywood complexion brush. Fantastic brush, by the way. You can watch the other video, which I will link because it is a Gen X Glam giveaway video. If you're new to the channel, I'm a mom in the basement trying to hide from all the competing interests above stairs. This is my break room. I advocate for everyone to have a break room, especially parents, right? But if you're a young adult as well, like everybody just needs a place where they can step back, give themselves a timeout in the most positive way and just like regroup, right? And that is it for me here in the basement. Set up a nice little glam station, sometimes share my glam experiences, press that record button and talk to you guys out there. Glam, gab, and giveaway, that's sort of the theme going on here at the Gen X Glam Station. And I do have a Gen X Glam giveaway going on right now. It is this lovely sort of back to school chic-y pink backpack. It's a Shoppers Mart exclusive. For those of you who don't live in Canada, Shoppers Mart is it's a pharmacy with sundries, pharmaceutical products, and boutiques. It's a lovely place and the only place on a holiday that's open. So I'm probably headed there after I upload these videos. But there is a link to that giveaway video. You need to be subscribed to the channel, make a comment in that giveaway video, read the rules very carefully. This is a USA or Canada only giveaway because I think it's going to be a little heavy, but I think that this packaging will be perfect. It will perfectly fit in USA or Canada flat mail small box. So go check that out. And I was saying, okay, so my shirt, I'm like wearing the same shirt. I'm not a princess, okay? You catch me re-wearing outfits. You do, especially if you're OG members of the channel. You know I re-wear stuff. Work clothes, sweatshirts, t-shirts, all that kind of stuff. My P. Louise pajamas. But I purposely wanted to wear this shirt to do these 2 videos because in the giveaway video I put down a very carefully laid skincare and base, because what I wanted to do in this video is showcase my new bronzer that I bought from one of my favorite brands, Guerlain, which I also get at some Shoppers Mart. You can get it at Sephora. You can get it on their website. You can get Guerlain a lot of different places. It's a new brand for me. I've been like slowly building a collection over the past year of this brand. Started with my under eye cream from the Orchard Imperial line. Been using it pretty consistently. It might be the only product that I use. I definitely use every day in the morning and at night most nights. I alternate some other under eye creams at night, but it started with getting like a little 3 milliliter sample of this and me just like getting hooked on the brand and saving I'm all about, and if you're new to the channel, I'm all about like loyalty and rewards programs and building points with those. So particularly with Shoppers Drug Mart and the PC Optimum points, the bigger products that I've bought, like this under eye cream from the Orchard Imperial line from Guerlain, I have cashed in loyalty points to do. So it's made it a little bit more affordable for me, but it's a very nice high-end brand out of Paris that has done a collaboration with a fashion house out of Italy called Pucci. It's a fashion house that goes back to 1947, founded by a gentleman named Emilio Pucci, who has a very strong connection to Florence. That's where he, well, I think he started actually his fashion house in Capri and moved to Florence. His family has a palace there, the Pucci Palace, that goes back to like the 1400s. So he was like, the guy was born an aristocrat. He went to private schools. He went on bougie vacations. In 1932, he's a sporty guy. In 1932, he went with the Italian team to Lake Placid, to the Olympics, to compete in skiing, although he didn't compete. but he had like a love for skiing. He ended up going to college in Oregon to a private university called Reed University, where he was commissioned to design the ski team's uniforms. He's known to be allegedly the designer that created sort of the one-piece ski suit. He has a World War II history. So in 1932, he's a wannabe Olympian, whatever. Goes to college, designs these ski suits. In 1938, he joins the Italian Air Force. He's a bomber pilot, eventually works his way up to captain. He's captured during the war, trying to flee to Switzerland, put in prison in Milan, tortured by the Gestapo, allegedly doesn't give up any important information. Who knows? Anyway, eventually escapes from prison, rides out the rest of the war in Switzerland. In 1947, he's on a ski trip in Zermatt, Switzerland, because that's what the rich bougie people, Europeans, do, right? Even back then. Is wearing one of his custom designed onesie ski suits, saves a damsel in distress, a fellow skier, female skier, who's like, I don't know, tied up in a tree somehow. She loves his ski suit. She's like, hey, I love your suit. Like, where'd you get it? Oh, I designed it. Oh, will you make me one? Sure. He makes her one. They're out skiing on holiday. They are photographed by a renowned photographer for the age who has a connection to the famed Dana Vreeland. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I do apologize when I slay names. Anyway, the sort of fashionista, if you've ever seen Devil Wears Prada, that fashion editor, like that it editor, this Dana was the it editor of, the late 1940s, the 50s, 60s, whatnot. Anyway, her photography buddy sends back the picture, how they get it back in 1947, how one goes viral in 1947 and just blows up. I have no idea, okay? I don't know if they sent that thing back on a boat, if the photographer delivered it in person, got back to this influential editor for Harper's Bazaar, reaches out to Emilio Pucci and was like, who are you? Where these fun designs that you've got going on? Like, hey, why don't we collab? And so they did. But the fun designs, like he was into these very loud patterns, kaleidoscope, geometric patterns, right? That's on my shirt. This shirt I bought a couple years ago because my 18-year-old, who has been photobombed me before, he photobombed me demoing his prom outfit, which, by the way, he won best dress at prom. I styled him. The blue suit, the silver bow tie, the navy vest. You didn't see his shoes, but his shoes like really actually pulled together that whole outfit. Anyway, not a small school either. Not like me where I graduated with 100 kids. No. This kid's graduating class was so big, they had to have the ceremony in an auditorium, college auditorium, and they had to have an AM and a PM. All right. So it was like cool. He won best dressed. Anyway, I guess he's always been a bit of a fashionista or whatever. He's trusted my taste. And a couple of years ago, he was like, hey, I want some 80s fashion. I think it'd be so cool. So I'm like, all right. So we go on Amazon. I buy this shirt. I buy him like a dudeish type shirt, right? With these like bold, crazy colors. I mean, come on. Orange, red, pink. Like I actually have worn this to work with like black slacks. It's actually a very versatile blouse. You can roll the sleeves up. Like I've done a lot with this. But I guess what I'm just getting at here is that you wouldn't think like this crazy bold pattern, colorful shirt would be considered timeless, right? But in a way it is. If you think about designers like Emilio Pucci, who in, as he develops, he started off more like innovating with stretchy fabric, did like a bathing suit line. Then he moved into like silky type scarves. Then he kind of gets into these like floral print, onesie dresses, wrinkle-free, with these bold, colorful, kaleidoscope, geometric patterns on them, and celebs are wearing them, right? Celebs of the day, and even of the latter day. Like, let's talk about Sophie Loren, let's talk about Jackie O, let's talk about Marilyn Monroe, who was allegedly buried, interred in one of his pieces, and Madonna in, I suppose, the late 80s, because Emilio passed away in 1992. His fashion house was taken over by his only daughter, Ladomia. Again, slayed the name probably. She took it over in her early 20s. She doesn't still own it today. Today, the brand has a creative director, and I'm getting to where this Guerlain link comes into play. Camille Miscelli. Oh, I hope I didn't slay her name. Lovely looking young lady. You can see her on Guerlain's website. You can read about this collaboration that Guerlain and Pucci did. And Pucci talks about this collaboration. They're calling it Guerlain Times, like the X symbol. Pucci on the Pucci or the Guerlain website. And yeah, full circle. This one here, who's following Guerlain, decides when it's 20 times points day at Shoppers Mart to invest in the bronzer, which I have looked at in the past. I have looked at the Guerlain bronzers in the past because I'm so happy with the Guerlain powder blushes that I bought. I've got like a coral and a soft pink. So happy with those. And if you'll see in the other video, and I can't remember if I've mentioned, I laid down my skincare base in the other video so that in this video I could just come on and dust on some of this this powder bronzer. It's in the shade Marmo Sun, and the Pucci fashion house designers. The brand is no longer owned by the family, Louis Vuitton. It's one of their subsidiary companies, but the daughter is still alive today. She's in charge of like preserving the archives. She's working with young fashion designers to make sure the sketches and other parts of her father's archives are, I don't know, are just, yeah, in perpetuity, preserved, right? In a digital, virtual way. So, so the Pucci house is responsible in this case for designing this lovely pouch. Look on the inside and the outside. Protects the bronzer, which is the palette itself is a little bit bigger, compact than the blush compacts. It is Marmo Sun, the creative makeup director Violetta at Guerlain worked with Camille, and they came up with this, I don't know, this lovely design, which is supposed to be unique. They're all supposed to be unique, limited edition. You can get a kabuki brush with like the design. You could get like, there's a ombre eyeshadow palette with like a dark black eyeshadow. Like, come on, it's not for me. Dark purple. It is not for me, but the packaging is for me. It's this beautiful kaleidoscope, limited edition, only Pucci vibe that you can, like all Pucci vibe that you can only get from the Guerlain Pucci collab. But you can get a meteorite tin. There's lipstick cases. There aren't that many, and it's not like the whole Guerlain collection, right? They took the meteorites, they took the kabuki brush, they took the bronzer, and they took that eyeshadow case, and they've spun these beautiful designs on them. And these are dancing fish, the little pendant that zips it all together. It's two dancing fishes in sort of a P shape for Pucci. Let's take a look at this. I have opened it without you. I put a tiny bit on because I just wanted to have a little pop of color when we started this video, but it's been a while, so we're going to go over it. Here it is here. You can see, oh, I don't know if you can, like the Guerlain times Pucci is etched into the compact itself, into the powder compact. And they had this thought, like the designer, the Pucci designer, the Guerlain makeup director had this thought of like, let's create a bronzer. First of all, it's 96% natural ingredients that has this look, this texture feel, a second skin texture feel, but this look that's gonna finish with like the rays of the sun bouncing off the Mediterranean Ocean. All right. some of the inspiration we're talking about. Let's just freshen up. I'm gonna use it like I would use as a you know, as the same place that I put my top of my cheekbone, my powdered blushes. And it is going over a really nice base of Makeup Forever and some Clinique. I am brushing all of the areas that I normally do to get that monochromatic look with my new Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood complexion brush that is supposed to be good for just really smoothing out, you know, harsh lines, which is, you know, I started up here on my cheek, but I'm just really blending it out really high, but I don't feel like I've dropped my face too much. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? And you know, Florence, every once in a while, my videos are what I affectionately call crazy trains. I get off track. Before I get off track, I do want to remind everybody there's a Gen X Glam giveaway going on. I'm going to link the video in this video description. You need to be subscribed, comment in the video. This isn't a giveaway video. I'm linking to the giveaway video, and read the rules very carefully. But you know, just every once in a while, ooh, I want to show you. This is the kissing shade from Charlotte Tilbury. She's currently doing a giveaway. That's lovely. A Labor Day giveaway. It's like $100 spend. I'm going to freshen up my lips too. I was wearing it, but I think a little bit since I've been talking has transferred. I mentioned that she's doing a Labor Day giveaway in my previous video, the other video where I'm wearing this timeless shirt. If I didn't connect all the dots, I'm just saying, like, who would have thought this crazy bold pattern would be considered timeless? But it is. If you think back to a designer like Emilio Pucci, who put it out there in like the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, and then it's picked up in the 80s on Amazon. Go figure. Anyway, when I was doing that other video, I had mentioned I was doing my unbox from Charlotte Tilbury, in which I got a lip gloss lipstick duo, and I was saying, hey, I don't have the shade Kissing that Charlotte Tilbury is giving away during her Labor Day special. Well, I had forgotten that actually I purchased it. So it comes with the Icon Baby Kissing Deluxe size, the duo gloss that I bought anyway in unboxing the other video. And I guess I'm showing you again. In case you didn't watch the other video, you should go watch it because it is the giveaway video. Anyway, the Kissing Deluxe size lipstick. And this is the Hall of Fame Lip Luster Gloss, which I like. I had it in a mini, and the reason that I got this is because I wanted it in the full. And sometimes it's better to get, it's just, you're almost paying the same price to buy a bundle of something, and you're getting the product that you really want, and then you're getting another product that you can try out. That's how I feel about these, about that Charlotte Tilbury purchase. But yeah, I think I've said everything I wanted to say in this video. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Pucci. Oh, I was saying about going off on the crazy train. All right, fine. Let's just go off on the crazy train, and then I'm gonna give my signature sign off. Florence has a very special place in my heart. Emilio Pucci was a born aristocrat. He was a politician, a World War II bomber pilot. You know, went on to create a fashion empire. His roots were in Italy, specifically in Florence. It's where his Pucci Palace is. I've walked by it a million times. Okay, not a million times, hundreds of times easily. When during 25 years ago, I did an internship in Florence from January to April. And I will say April is a beautiful time to be in Florence. All year round is beautiful in Florence. It is my favorite city in the world. I've brought my children there. I've gone back. It's one of those places, like, and people sometimes too, you ever get this feeling in a place or when you meet a person, like, it's not the last time I'm going to be here. I'm going to come back to this place. It feels special to me. Or I'm going to meet this person again. They feel special to me. I have a strong connection, special connection. That's how I feel about Florence. I enjoyed my internship. I enjoyed meeting friends, living amongst the Italians. Like, their way of life is so special. And yeah, the Pucci Palace, which is curated by the daughter, by Emilio's daughter, it's right in the Piazza Duomo. So it's, you know, a piazza is like a square, right? In Spanish, they refer to them as plazas, whatever. So it's in the Piazza Duomo Square. On one of the corners of the square is where this Pucci Palace is situated. And I have walked by it a million times, and I've known, like, oh yeah, Pucci Palace. Okay, you can't go in there. You can't go in there. You need to have, like, you need to be connected. You need to have those Pucci connections. And you can have a private tour where apparently you can eat, drink, and be merry and walk through exhibition halls and this, that, and the other. Um, but yeah, Florence has a special place in my heart. Guerlain is starting to have a special place in my heart as I build this collection. I really do enjoy the product line, but you guys know I enjoy e.l.f. too. So I'm not super bougie here on the Gen X Glam channel. If you're new and you're starting to wonder, like, what's up with this person? Listen, I like to try it all, and I like to talk about it and share my opinions with you. I'm not a guru. I'm just a mom in a basement building a makeup collection, which I do like to learn and understand a little bit of, you know, the brands and the companies of where I'm investing my money. And in this case, that's what I did. That's what I've been doing with Guerlain. I couldn't be more pleased that this lovely, lovely little bronzer, the Marmo Sun, Pucci, Guerlain, it just brings me so much joy to it has that luxe smell to it that all the Guerlain products have. Anyway, it's full circle for me. I couldn't be happier that an Italian fashion house, specifically one with a palace in Florence that I walked by a gazillion times as an intern 25 years ago, and in ensuing trips to the country, have brought my children there to my favorite benches in the city. Best outdoor museum, walkable city in the world. Not like I'm like, hey, go buy a plane ticket. You know, listen, it's not, again, we're not that bougie here in the Gen X Glam Station, but for me, it's all come full circle. It has all come full circle, and I'm curious, like, what's left in store for me to learn about Guerlain, the brand that just keeps on giving me more and more intrigue and interest. Listen, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you are well. I hope you have enjoyed hearing me fall all over myself talking about my new Guerlain Pucci collab bronzer, Marmo Sun, and in my 80s fashion, and the current Gen X Glam giveaway. Listen, I have enjoyed hanging out here with you wherever you are, whatever you're doing. This is my signature sign off. I hope you are well, and I'll see you in the next video.